What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing so well in this Please stay healthy, stay safe. I don't know you, but during this pandemic that we are living in, I'm doing new stuff that I was not doing before, or stuff that I was not doing a lot before. And one of the things I'm doing now is reading. Yami Navi reading. But what am I reading right now? Yugioh the manga, volume 1, the first one. This is the first volume of the manga of Yugioh from 1996. Imagine you are walking on the bookstore with your parents and you see that on the shelf. Keep in mind, this is the first one. It has to be good. Nobody on the planet knows Yugioh. Funny part is, there is everything inside. Absolutely everything except one thing, the card game. Because yes, Yugioh is first about games in general, not only the card game that we know, and about friendship. Today, on this video, I'm just gonna talk about the volume 1, the first one. There is 7 chapters, but bro, there is so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. This is so crazy. Before I start the review of volume 1, Yugioh manga, spoiler alert, because if you never read this, I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff. This volume is my favorite ever. In a manga, you learn so much about the characters, more than when you see on the anime, because for most of you guys watching here, even me, back in the day, I discovered Yugioh from the TV. Episode 1, season 1, and basically they just put everything there, card game, they don't really go deep. Here, in the manga, you see actually Yugi going to school, meeting his friends. There is so much stuff going on at school. You have no idea what's going on there. The story is about Yugi and his friends. Yugi is going to Domino High School. The city where they are living in is called Domino City. That's really funny that they picked Domino, because Domino is one of the oldest games in history. And because the story is about games, it's perfect. Just one thing, Domino is a Chinese game and Yu-Gi-Oh is Japanese, but who knows? Just for the record here, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugi means game in Japanese. Yu-Gi-Oh is king of games. So basically Yugi become the king of games when he used his Millennium puzzle. This Millennium puzzle, something so crazy. The Millennium puzzle. The Millennium puzzle was in this box in your grandpa's store for so long. One day he tried to make it because it's a puzzle. So he was trying to finish the puzzle. But it took 7 years to figure it out. Just 7 freaking years. Why was not 1 year or 2 years? No. They have to put 7 years. I haven't checked in the Japanese version to see if they translate correctly, because sometimes they don't. 7 freaking years to finish the Millennium puzzle. And when he finished it, believe it or not, one piece was missing, because Janushi stole one of the pieces and threw it in the water because they don't like Yugi. Janushi and Honda, so Joey and Tristan, they're not friends with him. They bully him so much. They're not nice at all. They're not friends. When you see it for the first time, you get shocked because you say, whoa, they're supposed to be friends. He does not have any friend except Anzu. She's the only friend that he has. In every chapter, there is a different story happening at school. There is always a bad guy, and then Yugi turned to Yami Yugi with the Millennium puzzle, and then they're playing a shadow game. The loser will get a penalty game from the darkness of the shadow. Here I'm going everywhere. I'm just gonna focus and explain to you. Big different thing here from the anime that you guys know and that I know compared to the manga is when Yugi is possessed by the Millennium puzzle, he's really possessed. He does not know what's going on. He black out. So basically, when he get upset or his friends are in danger, the spirit of the Millennium puzzle possessed him. And when he wakes up, everything is done and for him nothing happened. Like everything is good. But people from the outside can see a difference. Yugi is short, super nice. When he turns to Yami Yugi, he's taller how, I don't know, he's taller, his voice changed, he's more confident, he's really dark. Like the character is pretty dark, but he's always making justice, always defending his friends and doing the best for everybody. He's giving a lesson to the bad guys. He's kind of a superhero. I like that. He's the main character. He should be like that. It's just in the anime they focus on the card game, so we lost that part. I'm not gonna give you too much details if you wanna read it because there is so many chapters and different story, but there is 3 big things that I wanna talk about. It's hard to don't compare to the anime because obviously this is the way that people discover and know Yu-Gi-Oh! First thing, bullying. Wait, this is a big thing. Bullying. You have no idea how much bullying you will see in the manga. You will be shocked because we don't see Yugi at school except in the first maybe few minutes from episode 1, season 1 of Duel Monsters. Here you see Yugi almost every day at school. I think the full volume 1, actually Yugi is at school every day. So you see a journey there. And you have to keep in mind that bullying is a global thing in the world. I don't blame the manga, they wanna show the reality, what's going on at school, in high school. But that school, bro, whoa. Another level. There is like the World Cup of bullying. From the students to people working at school, the teacher, everybody's crazy. On chapter 2, the TV came in the school because they wanted to do a documentary about bullying because apparently this school is the most crazy in the whole Japan, and they set up a fight with Yugi just to catch on tape and get views on TV. There is this scene where Yugi is defending Jonushi and Honda after them being beaten like crazy by this Osho guy. Yugi step up for them. He got beaten, punched everywhere, put him on the floor. Everybody wants to kill him. When you think about Yu-Gi-Oh, the last thing that came in mind is bully. The second big thing that I want to talk about here is simple word, simple. Perverts. Okay, let me say it again. Perverts. Yes. Because they're teenagers in high school. There is boys, there is girls. What are you expecting? They are thinking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And yes, there is that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi and Joey, they're freaking pervert. On the first pages, Yugi is talking to Anzu and he's dreaming about him checking under her dress. It's crazy. Yugi, this little buddy playing cards. In one of the chapters, Janushi brings a tape, a VHS to school. The tape says video a girl with a heart. And then the freaking grandpa is a freaking pervert. Yugi bring Anzu at the store and the grandpa is so freaking creepy. He's mentioning that she changed, especially her breast. Like what the fuck, freaking grandpa? On chapter 4, Anzu was a little bit weird. She was hiding something to Yugi and Janushi. They were being suspicious about it. Janushi, believe me or not, mentioned that Anzu might be an escort girl. The thing is, he's saying that and Yugi said, what are you talking about? What is that? He's even explaining it. You know, going on a date with an old rich man. Yugi also mentioned that Honda, so Tristan, asked you a few times to get some adult magazine for him. The third big thing I want to talk about the manga is the crazy games. As I mentioned earlier, Yami Yugi, when he gets upset or one of the friends is in danger, challenge the bad guy to a shadow game. But those games are crazy. You have no idea how crazy they are. They are playing with knives, explosives, guns, fire, and some of the guys dies and nobody cares after. One of the guys just burned out and nobody cares after. They just walk away like nothing happened. Am I missing something there? One of the bad guys even used chloroform to kidnap Anzu. Everybody wants to kill Yugi. The guy from school bringing the knife. He said, die Yugi. The guy that escaped from prison, putting the gun against Yugi. This was the 3 big thing I want to talk. There is other fun facts. Grandpa's shop is called Kame Game. Kame in Japanese is turtle. I don't know if because the shape of the building looks like a turtle shell, or maybe it's because Konami, they had a game called Turtle in the 80s and was one of the first from Konami. Yugi play a lot of games in the story, a lot of fun games actually. You will discover new stuff that you don't see in the anime. On the first scene in the manga, he's actually at school playing with a game, and that game is Pop-Up Pirate. I don't know if you remember that game. I had it when I was a kid, and they actually made a bigger version later in the chapters. The prisoner that escaped on the chapter 4 is the prisoner 777. He even has the tattoo in the front head here. It reminds you of the card 7 completed, or the card called 7. We can see a clock, and the shape of the clock look exactly like Joy's card. Like that. I like that. Guys, if you didn't read the manga before, bro, you missed something. This is it. There is so much other stuff that I want to talk about. Maybe in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and share with the world. I will see you on Instagram, and see you next time, guys. Mwah!